Hello and welcome to the session The Rise of Social Audio Apps, a tool for language learning. My name is Luciana Lousada. I'm a language teacher based in Germany, where I teach Portuguese as a foreign language. Some of my areas of interest are digital tools for education and cultural awareness in foreign language classes. I'm going to share with you my experiences using Clubhouse as a tool to teach a foreign language in a non-formal approach. What's a social audio app? It's a social media app based primarily on audio-only communication that takes place in real time in different rooms. It's also referred as voice-based social media. Clubhouse was launched in March last year as an invite-only iOS app, and since May 2021, anyone can join Clubhouse, iOS as well as Android users. Clubhouse gives the users the possibility to host rooms about any topic. But the app is not alone in the social audio media market, though. There are other competitors like Spotify Green Room, Twitter Spaces, and the only in the US available Facebook Live audio rooms. The social audio apps have similar features and functions. For the purpose of this presentation, I'm focusing on Clubhouse because this is the app that I've been using. Here is a screenshot of the home screen as you open Clubhouse. It's also known as hallway. On the top of the hallway, you can see the upcoming events, and under this area, you can see the rooms that are hosting conversations at the moment. These rooms are displayed according to the notification settings and the algorithm. At the bottom of the screen, it's a room that I was in. This room is minimized. It means you can navigate the app and even use other apps without leaving the conversation and without leaving the room. Here is the screenshot of a typical room in Clubhouse. On the top, you can see the name of the club hosting the room. In this case, the club is the Portuguese Language Café, and the room is Boa Noite, Get Started with Portuguese. There are two areas in the rooms, the stage and the audience. In a room, we have three types of participants: moderators, speakers, and listeners. Moderators have a green icon near the name, and they can control everything in the room. A moderator can control who comes up on stage, open and close the mics, move a speaker back to the audience, and even kick somebody out of the room if they are disturbing the session. Speaker is a person on stage with the mic near the name. So a speaker is somebody that was invited by a moderator, or the moderator accepted this person as he or she has raised the hand to speak. The listeners, you cannot see them here, they are in the audience, and if they want to speak, they have to raise their hand. Now listeners can also participate, can also join the conversation through text message. Two recent updates are particularly interesting if we are using Clubhouse for educational purposes. The first one is the back channel. It's the text message function. We can send messages to anyone in Clubhouse now. If you are in a room, for example, you can send your questions or comments without unmuting your mic. The second update is the possibility to record a 30-second audio clip. This clip can be shared later in different ways with anyone in or outside Clubhouse. So what's Clubhouse? Is it a podcast, a radio show? What is it? I chose two aspects to focus on: synchronicity and interaction. On Clubhouse, the conversation is always synchronous. It's a non-edited or recorded conversation. People interact and react as the session is being held. As long as you are on stage, you can talk. There is no way to change this setting. So we can see that Clubhouse shares some aspects of radio show, conference call, and podcast, but still, it's something different. My definition of Clubhouse is an app without photos, likes, shares, or comments that makes possible the interaction between participants in a synchronous, direct, and uncomplicated way. Some factors contributed to the success of Clubhouse. It was launched as the measures to restrict contact were taken. According to Basu and Radcliffe, the intimacy of the voice, as well as the possibility to feel the speaker's emotions, personality, and the tone of the message, are much more powerful than we might have ever imagined. Another factor is the ability to perform multiple tasks while listening to a conversation. So basically, you don't have to sit down to take part in the session or watch people talking on screen. Solaris and Strilkovsky mentioned the Zoom burnout, that is, screen tiredness, the anxiety of being exposed even in a more intimate level as the camera captures your house, your family, and your environment, everything that is around you. Last but not least, Clubhouse gives a deeper sense of belonging and authenticity due to the factors of synchronicity and interaction I mentioned before. The Portuguese Language Café is my Clubhouse experience. I started using the app in February 2021, and right from the beginning I opened daily rooms in the morning and in the evening to help people that wanted to learn and practice Portuguese. I offered 60-minute sessions. 1 month later, in March, I founded my club, the Portuguese Language Café, and then the rooms were hosted inside the club. The sessions always attracted non-native speakers of Portuguese as well as natives. Those sessions didn't have any specific topic or indication of level. So basically, we would talk about anything we wanted. About lockdown, vaccination, but also about grammar points and vocabulary. I felt it was not really aligned with my original idea. So, between end of March and mid-April, I carried out a survey in my club. I invited Portuguese non-native speakers to answer a questionnaire on the use of Clubhouse as a language learning tool. Most participants have just basic communication skills in Portuguese. They learn and practice Portuguese by speaking with native speakers on and offline, watching movies and listening to songs in Portuguese, and watching YouTube channels also in Portuguese. All these answers show a tendency to non-formal ways of learning. They reported more confidence to speak, better understanding of natural conversational language as they started using the app. So they consider the app a good tool for learning and practicing a language. More specifically about the club, they come to the sessions because of the friendly and respectful environment, the participation of native and non-native speakers, and the variety of cultures that the club brings together. I also wanted to know what could be improved and how could the club support a more active participation. Factor number 1 is having rooms in different times, followed by having rooms with different objectives and also rooms with clearly defined topics. Also noticeable was the speaking time for native speakers, that in their opinion should be shorter. I decided then to implement some changes. The rooms have now a topic and also an indication of the level. Due to time constraints, I cannot offer a huge variety of rooms, so at the moment we have a beginner's room and a conversation practice room. What I noticed among the regular participants, and that is also their perception, is that they have improved their pronunciation and comprehension. They are also more encouraged to speak. The oral production has improved in terms of length and range of topics. Together, we managed to build a strong and supportive community, and that reflects on the large number of members that the club has. Is Clubhouse or any social audio app a tool for language learning? My answer is yes, and here are some reasons for that. It offers different variants of a language. It makes possible to create multicultural and intercultural environments. It's a rich source of authentic audio. As we have only the voice, so no likes, shares, or whatsoever, we practice attentive listening. Since the update that introduced text message function, we can have writing activities. This is a function that I have to explore more, but I've tried dictation, for example. Finally, participants can use their repertoire of languages as a bridge or springboard to communicate in Portuguese. Two updates would bring significant changes to the app. One is the function of automatically generate subtitles as we speak, and the other one is a notepad function native to the app. Both functions would offer new possibilities to use the app as a language learning and teaching tool. Thank you very much for watching this session. Here is my contact information. Feel free to connect with me and keep this conversation going. And here are the references for this paper. Thank you very much again, and goodbye.